The Witcher 2 did something incredible. Halfway through you make one choice and the entire game changes. Different allies, different enemies, different story. But when The Witcher 3 arrived, that choice, it's just gone. Like it was erased. And that's what this video is about. But before we begin, I just want you to know that this video does not contain any spoilers, so don't worry, I got you. So, in The Witcher 2, early in the game, you meet two military leaders. One leader represents the kingdom as it is. Order, control, the way things have always been. The other is fighting for something different. Freedom, rebellion, a new world. You choose one, just one, and the game splits. Completely. If you chose one path, you get one story, different quests, different characters, different locations, and a different ending. If you choose the other path, you get a completely different game, like two entirely separate experiences. This is actually something that's really rare in the games, by the way. A decision you make as a player that fundamentally changes the entire route of the game. Compare that to Red Dead Redemption 2. Great game, 10 out of 10, but your choices, they barely matter. Honor level goes up or down, sure, but the story stays the same. Witcher 2 doesn't do that. But here's the thing, your choice doesn't just branch the story, it branches everything. You meet different people, fight different wars, defend different causes, lose different things, and by the end of the game, your choice matters, because it changes who survives and who doesn't. And here's what's brilliant about Witcher 2. It respects your choice. This game doesn't judge you. It doesn't say you chose wrong. It doesn't erase your choice because it's inconvenient. It lives with your choice. It shows you the consequences. It makes you deal with what you decided, good or bad. And for 30, 40 or 50 hours, you feel like your decisions actually matter. And then you play Witcher 3, and something feels off. Characters you fought for aren't there. Locations you defended don't exist on the map. Storylines you thought were important are never mentioned. You see some characters from Witcher 2, but not all. In fact, most are just gone. It's like Witcher 3 erased half of Witcher 2. Literally deleted it from the story. Deleted it from the world. Let me be specific. You started with one leader. That leader is completely gone. Not dead, not mentioned, just erased. The rebellion you fought for, the people you protected, the cause you believed in, gone. The stronghold you defended, the valley where you fought, disappears from the map, literally gone, like the world forgot it was even there. There's really only one character from your choice path that appears in Witcher 3. One out of dozens. And even then, their role is minimal, reduced. Like Witcher 3 didn't want to deal with the consequences of what you chose. Now you might think, okay, but games don't always import choices. That's normal. And yeah, you're right, games do that. But here's the thing. Witcher 2 forces you to make a real choice. Not a pick a dialogue option. A moral choice, a political choice, a choice that defines who Geralt is. And then Witcher 3 ignores that choice entirely. It's like the developers looked at Witcher 2's branching story and said, this is too complicated. We can't make two games. Let's just pick one ending as canon and erase the other. But the problem is, when you erase one path, you don't just delete the story. You delete the characters living that story. You delete the world built by that story. You deleted the values that story represents. You erase half of The Witcher 2. And for anyone who played that path, you erase their playthrough. You erase their experience of the game. If you never played Witcher 2, if you only know the Witcher world from The Witcher 3, then you're missing entire characters. Not side characters, major characters. Characters whose fate shaped the world. In The Witcher 3 you meet the Loge of Sorceresses, important people, powerful people, but nobody explains what they actually are. You meet the Viper School, they matter to the story, but where did they come from? Why are they here? Witcher 3 doesn't tell you. Philippa Eilhart appears, she's clearly important, but you don't know why. You don't understand her motivations. You get hints here and there, but that's it. And that's because Witcher 2 explains all of this. Witcher 3 just assumes you already know. So why should you play Witcher 2? Not because of nostalgia, not because it's classic, not because it's old, but because Witcher 2 respects your choices in a way that modern games often don't. You make a choice and the entire game changes, not slightly, fundamentally. Different story, different characters, different world. And then when you finish, you can play it again. Choose the other path, experience the complete different game. Live with the completely different consequences. That's game design. That's respecting the player. That's choice that actually means something. In most games you can choose, but your choice doesn't have real consequences. The world moves on the same way. Witcher 2 respects your choice. It actually shows you what happens because of it. That's rare. Witcher 2 is what games should aspire to be. And if you've played Witcher 3, playing the first game will change how you see this one. You understand why certain characters are absent. And you'll see the game differently. Not worse, just differently. With the full context of what came before. You'll meet characters again and think, oh, so that's why they're important. So that's what they're really doing. It's like watching a movie with the first half removed, and then watching the first half for the first time. Suddenly everything makes sense. Suddenly everything matters more. So here's what I'm asking. Play Witcher 2. Just once. Pick a path. Any path. Spend some time in a world where your choices actually matter, where your decisions shape the story. And then play Witcher 3. Play it knowing what you chose. Play it knowing what was erased. Play with the full context of everything that came before. I guarantee you, this playthrough will feel different. It will feel deeper. You will understand the stakes in a way you couldn't before. Not because Witcher 3 is suddenly better, but because you're no longer missing half the story. And don't worry, the story isn't as long as The Witcher 3, which can easily take 100 plus hours. Witcher 2 is actually one of the shortest Witcher games, even shorter than Witcher 1, but it's a great example of quality over quantity. And this might be a weird take, but I actually felt the main story of The Witcher 2 was better than The Witcher 3's. But hey, that's just my opinion. So again, it's absolutely worth a try. You won't regret it at all. You will meet so many well-written characters and engaging plots, and I don't want you to miss out on these.